everyone. It's a nice day today. These are the house plants we take in during the winter. Got some new growth on this bamboo right here. Where'd that come from? It's like a whole new little bamboo plant right there. Huh. That's nice. I put some plant food spikes in it. It's doing a little bit better. It's got these old brown ones that I need to cut out, but it'd like to grow taller and taller, but actually I need to repot it. This succulent's doing real good down here. It's had so many broken limbs. I've got it velcroed onto a piece of wood there to hold it up. There's the Christmas cactus. I think I need to water them. Then the spider plants. This one's kind of covered right here. Give it a little bit more. That's why it's reaching out like that. I need to turn it. So anyway, I need to start walking again. There, turn that around, it'll straighten up. So I thought it's a nice day. It is 80 degrees though, but I believe I'll be fine. So these are looking pretty good in here. This one needs turned too. Like that, maybe. That way these will perk up. The garden has pretty much had it. I just haven't been able to physically get out here and clean it up. Although I do have some tomatoes left. Everything's grown over. I've got behind on it. Since my surgery, I've not been able to get out here and pull all this up. It needs pulled up. Some of them are still growing tomatoes. You can see some back in there, a few little ones. This looks like collards here. Probably just a volunteer. I mean, I'm sure it is. I used to grow collards and mustard greens too. But see, you can see there's two nice ones back in there. They're really big. Really big. And then there's a couple big ones right there. So I've got more tomatoes. There's some up there. I still got, that looks like a black widow to me. I'm not for sure. I don't see a big red mark on the back, but it knows I'm here. That's why it's kind of bowed up right now. I don't want it to jump at me or anything. Still got some peppers growing. Stragglers. Yeah, that's one of those ones that'll jump, boy. But I do have some good sized tomatoes still, like I said. So there's a little bit going on. I mean, once the temperature got a little bit lower, any of these, you still got blooms, see? I don't know if the sun's affecting that. Yeah, there's still blooms. And when it was cooler a couple weeks or more or longer ago, the ones that were the blooms, a lot of them have turned into tomatoes because it was cooler. I got a couple carrots left in here. I see one there, right there. I see a couple in there. All this just needs to be pulled up. I'm going to have to take, whenever I'm physically able, might take by this winter, I don't know. I'll need to pull up all these after I get all the tomatoes, after they're done. Pull all that up. I'll probably have to weed eat this, and then I'll, before spraying, before I plant, I'll have to get out here with the hoe and dig it all up, and I can't do that right now. The okra is still doing good. I got plenty of lettuce seeds. I'd say I'll have a lot of volunteers probably next year. A lot of them have probably fallen. That's lettuce, believe it or not. But the okra has been doing fantastic. It really has. You can see all the little okras. I just got some of this this morning. I pretty much have to come out here. These will grow every day. They'll grow enough to where they're bigger. Like This one right here, by tomorrow it will be ready. And there'll be quite a few more that are ready. That one's pretty tall. Let's see if I can get a picture of the okra. So, not much going on really, but a few straggling harvests coming in. These are done for over here. I actually got, quite a few vegetables off these in the pots this year. There's that little vine. Ivy. It's ivy. I just gave it some water yesterday. It looks a little better. And these, they ran over. I don't know if I'm going to be able to have flowers out here. I may have to grow some in pots or something, because they run over it with a lawnmower. Even though I had a little, y'all remember I put this little fencing around it, like you can see where they ran over my plant. This is what I have around it. This was smashed down and against that, and this is a beautiful plant here. I hope it lives. If y'all remember, this is the one that had all those little blue flowers on it, but they ran right over it. They ran over this too, and smashed it into the ground. I put it back up as good as I could, but come on, be a little more careful. They pretty much tore up my timbers in the front yard, busted one right in half. Just don't be in so much of a hurry to where you damage people's property. These are neat. I had these last year. I believe I just planted some of the seeds. You can see the seeds. I thought there was some that was dark here. Yeah, here they are. See how it does? Well, I just pulled this one up. Okay, here's the seeds off of it. And they'll just, see, there'll be more next year here if they don't mow over them. Throw that down there. But yeah, I've got a bunch of these saved too. But you can see how it just like falls apart. These are pretty neat. Pretty neat little flowers. They're unique, I guess would be a good word for them. I need to trim this bush out here and one of the ones out front. That one and one of the ones out front grow 100 times faster than all the rest for some reason. Yeah, I need to start walking. I've gained weight. I've gained some of my weight back that I lost, and I was proud of losing that. I hadn't gained all of it back, but near as I can figure, at least 12 pounds from just not being able to do a lot of my stuff outside, basically. What is that laying over there in their yard? It looks like they don't need to mow our yard yet. I hope they don't yet. Should start having to not mow it as much. I just want to see what this is. That's a cable of some kind. I just heard something in that tree. No telling what's in there. That's some kind of a cable. Huh. Looks like maybe they ran over a cable or something, because some of it's a little chewed up. Maybe they ran over it when they mowed and laid it there or something. Probably had it wrapped around their mower. Who knows what it went to. But yeah, I really need to walk like every day, but I'm going to ease back into it. And maybe every 2 days or something. But this, you know, walking something that's easy to do, and it's you know, it's not going to make you lose a bunch of weight fast. But at least I'm getting some, you know, circulation in my body and lose a little bit. You know, anytime you're burning calories. Yeah, actually, like I said, some of these tomatoes, they made a comeback. And I thought they were goners. I really don't water them that much. I just wait for it to rain. I've been watering the okra a little bit because it's really been putting out some okra. Joy went over to Mom's for the first time in I don't know how long. We've had so much going on to do puzzles. And I had a whole bag, a whole gallon storage bag stuffed full of okra, and I had some banana peppers in there. I meant to give her some other peppers. I was going to use them in the chili, but I ended up using these multicolored ones that we got from Kroger. We cut up and froze. Now, if you see peppers on sale, and you're like, really, I don't need, right now I don't have any recipes I'm going to be using them on, and just cut them up and they'll be ready to go. Freeze them. They freeze really good. They really do. Think of a pizza. Pizza's got all those toppings, onions, peppers, stuff like that. And they're frozen, and they're fine when you cook them. Same way with it if you just freeze them, you know, in a bag. So they had, Kroger had the colored, we got a yellow, red, and an orange one when they were on sale. It's been a while back. They were 99 cents each. And gosh, they were regular, something like $1.59 or something. So we bought one of each and cut them up and froze them. And that's what I used in the chili today. It'll be nice and colorful. I got some red onion in it too. I used ground turkey. We're going to try to start using more ground turkey again. I've been eating too much ground beef. Getting a drink of water. I need to get back into at least every other time using ground turkey. So 50% of the time, at least. When I used to have more problems with my Crohn's before I started getting my Entyvio infusions, I could not eat beef. I mean, at all. Every now and then I'd get a burger, but it made me feel bad, and it just didn't digest well. So basically, that's all we ate was ground chicken and ground turkey, mainly ground turkey back then. So when you get used to it, it's, you know, you don't even miss it that much. Now, if I want a burger, I do want ground beef. I'm not real crazy about turkey burgers. We've had a few of, I think they were Jenny O, seasoned ones, which you can buy with already stuff in them. They're not too bad. But as far as a plain hamburger patty or whatever, burger patty, I really would want ground beef. Ground chuck is what we like best. But as far as making chili like I just did, it's in there in the crock pot. Or spaghetti or tacos, meatloaf, stuff like that. That's got a lot of seasoning and stuff. Ground turkey's better way to go as far as health wise. Well, I can tell I hadn't been walking already. My legs aren't sore or anything, but they're starting to tighten up a little bit. There's no wind. Not any wind to speak of at all. So I'm starting to get warm. Yep. And I'm going to try to start increasing the time, you know. At first I'm not going to walk a real long time. I remember when I was recovering from major surgeries in the past, I used to just walk in circles around there, and Joy would sit there in a chair and watch me. For 5 minutes is what I'd start at. She wouldn't let me go all the way up through here, because even if she could see me, I could have fallen or something. I mean, I probably had a cane and everything. Well, I hear a jet somewhere. Everybody, I think I'm going to go on in now. I've got a lot of things to do. I'm behind on everything. So I hope you enjoy this. I'm going to start walking more. I can't wait for it to be more like fall weather. It's still pretty warm today. But yeah, I couldn't grow flowers around that rock because they would have mowed them right down. So what I may have to end up doing, if I keep running over those out there, I may have to get some big pots like these and grow me some flowers in them. They'd probably do pretty good. Well, anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed today's Take a Walk with me. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out. And hit that bell notification so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. I heard a bird when I first came out, but now none of them are chirping. Boy, in the morning they do real early, like starting about 6. But I'm not out here walking at 6, that's for sure. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time. God bless.